What's up, guys? Welcome back. Right, so we're getting ready to move on into our second day of finals. On the first day, of course, the teams have been giving quite a bit of a performance, just bringing in some absolutely phenomenal gameplay across the board. Of course, let's have a quick look at that. As you can see, here we have the standings at the end of yesterday. So 21st Century sitting right up in pole position with 48 points. The players from Active Gaming in second place with 46. We also have the players from 7 Deadly Sins sitting in third place with 46 points. So they tied up with the points there. And then we've got So Much Fun and Iconic 6 over in fourth and fifth place, also tied on 36 points. The only thing separating these teams, of course, for the time being is the kill points, as well as those placement points. So I'm quite keen to get into today to see what the teams are going to be bringing us, how they're going to be performing, and of course, which team is going to be the team to get that one step closer to claiming themselves the victors of the Season 5 Clatter of Clans. So as you can see, of course, now we're jumping straight into the match. The players already getting everything prepped. Now we have a quick look at which teams we've got in which slots. The players there from So Much Fun occupying the third position, the third slot. We got Active Gaming over in 4. We got the players from the Citizens over in slot 5. We got the players then from AKATSUKI in slot 6. Over in 7, we got the 7 Deadly Sins, the players from Team DEMIZE over in slot 8. We got the players from Apex over in 9. We got Iconic 6 over in slot 10. The players from 21st Century over in slot 11. The Radioactive team in slot 12. The players from Team DEMIZE in 13. The African Kings in 14. We got Insidious in slot 15. The players from justFRENZ in 16. Elite Noobies in 17. Sincerity in 18. Then, of course, the players there from ROC Esports coming in slot 19. And Tactical taking up position 20. Right, so, well, as you can see, of course, we are right here on the Erangel map, and the teams now have a lovely flight path coming in from the western side and heading straight over across towards the east. So fairly decent flight path. They are really able to access several of those spots that they like to frequent. So now let's see where the teams are going to be dropping down into, and of course also where our first initial zone is going to be forming. Give us your predictions in the chat. Let us know, who do you think is going to be clutching it out? And of course, we'll be keeping a very watchful eye on the teams to see who is the team to clutch out the chicken. All three teams rather sitting up in those top 3 spots has been each of the teams that have been able to claim a chicken in yesterday's games. Will we see a continuation of that moving into today's matches, or will we have one of the other teams stepping up to claim the chicken? Give us your thoughts, give us your predictions, and of course we'll be seeing what these teams are going to be doing, and hopefully we'll be starting the match off here with some nice close quarter combat, or rather some early game engagements. Right, so we've got a fairly decent spread across the map with the teams all now moving in to their respective drop spots. The eastern side of the map looking pretty spicy. We've got a few teams still making their way on down, and well, there we go, the zone adding on to that spice. Now moving to the far eastern edge, the western end. As you can see, we've got a few teams already dropping down. The players here from the African Kings and the team from Apex starting things off pretty early. We got Fighter taking a few shots, a little bit of damage to get the party underway. Let's see now, will they be able to move in and find any more additional shots over towards the African Kings, or will we see a little bit of retaliation coming in? Just turning the tables on them. Zero now just waiting on the edge of the wall, waiting for Fighter to start and move up. So things have gone quiet for now. Now we sit and wait. Here we go. Zero now starting to move up. Quite some distance to cover to get into zone. Almost 2 kilometers away. So let's see. Are the teams going to try and battle it out? Like kind of wrap up the fights from this point? Or are they just going to try to get the knocks in so they can rotate further in towards the zone? Ooh, that nade found its point right there on Fighter, who's now forced to jump out the window. trying to quickly just rotate around, get in behind some hard cover as the players from Apex start moving up. Oh, DBS in hand, trying to get the hits in towards Hexor and Zero as they push forward, but they're coming in with automatic rifles. Oh, fortunately, the backup has arrived. The cavalry moves in and they get the first hit in on Hexor. Down he goes. Quick, swift end to him there. Now Zero left to just run around up top as the players start rushing into the building. That is one of the reasons I don't like the M16. Man, that slow tap. Woo, burst mode. Not the most favorite thing on my side, but whatever. So Apex now down to 2. As you can see, Colt now just trying to make a quick run for it. We got Kage now moving up as well. Rotating around to try and join up with his teammate. Very wide rotation coming in. They're just trying to evade as much of the chaos as they can. Looking at the rest of the lobby over towards the east. See a lot of teams sitting in some pretty comfortable positions. They can casually just go about getting their loot ready, waiting for the next zone to shift on up. So let's see what the teams over here on the western end is going to be doing. Well, we see Apex now trying to push in. So Cold and Kage now rotating away. But we see the players there from the African Kings also mobilizing themselves. But it seems like they're heading over towards Hospital to continue their looting elsewhere. So we do have a bit of movement. They're starting to come in within the zone itself. Several teams now just trying to find the ideal position to pull in. They can take up occupation and of course just wait out until the next zone starts closing. Let's quickly jump up here to Radioactive as we've got them all the way in that northwestern portion of the zone. Only 3 of them in this round, in this match. The teams I'm really looking forward to seeing perform here, especially in these matches here today, would be the teams sitting in 4th, 5th, and 6th place. So much fun. Iconic 6 and Dream Team. There's only 1 point separating them, and 10 points between them and the teams, or the first team over in 3rd place. So I'm really looking forward to seeing those teams stepping up, bringing in that extra bit of performance. Looking at the kill counts that they've had up to date, well, you know, up through yesterday's matches, they're right up there with those top 3 sitting teams, so they really have some pretty decent potential to actually disrupt the leaderboard and just move in. There we go, so much fun now already starting the party, landing their first few hits. Got Dream Team, of course, right here on the side. The teams now, as you can see, all starting to converge in towards that centralized portion in the zone. The elite newbies now left to battle it out with the team from So Much Fun as they're now pushing on further in towards the zone. Just stopped by for a quick knock and thirst, and of course, on they go, heading further in towards the zone. But just look at the centralized portion. 3 teams. Very close proximity. Iconic 6 coming in with a little bit of drifting there. Oh, look at that. That would have been quite funny had they got stuck there. It's a lot of movement now, as you can see, as the teams are starting to move in towards this southern bridge, rather the eastern bridge. It'd be quite interesting if that zone shifted south once again. And we see quite a few fights breaking out in the vicinity of Malta here. We got the players from AKATSUKI now taking their rotation over towards the east, heading in towards Malta. The Citizens, of course, now just pushing further south, trying to rotate in towards Malta. We already have a team occupying the space. So now let's see if they'll be able to move in and dominate. Or will they be forced to keep on pushing, keep on rotating? As you can see, the Rock Esports team now starting with a few shots, putting the hits in towards Playboy. It's a nice bit of aggression now coming in. The players from Rock here just reminding the Citizens that they are also occupying the same space. Dream Team now starting to rotate up from that Sosnovka military base. Rather coming in from Nova Crates over on the island, rotating up. Ooh, Active Gaming might now have the 7 deadly sins rotating up upon them. There we go, trying to get a quick few hits in as the 7 deadly sins now continue further towards the bridge. But we already have a few teams already there in position. Now we wait to see if we're going to have the engagements coming through between them. Ooh, or where are the 7 deadly sins going to try and rotate into? Pulling up right alongside the players here from Dream Team. Right, so quick rush in to the compound. Popping off a quick field boost there. Got Rash now making his way around as well. Could be providing a very essential angle off the edge there. Coming in from the south, 21st century. Now starting to put a quick few hits in. Not quite sure where they are. Let's quickly have a look across the map. Oh, Sincerity. Putting in a few hits of their own. 21st all the way up in the north. Battling things out now with Team DEMIZE. They found a few strugglers. Got a few easy hits in the process. And of course, being the first player from Team DEMIZE pushing forward. Sincerity now starting to rotate about. As they can feel the team starting to move in, they need to trying to get into a position where they can actually defend from and hold on for the time being. Here we go, 7 deadly sins now putting a few hits across towards the players there from the Dream Team. So Nick and Lucid Stark being pretty isolated from the rest of the team. As you can see, they've all now rotated over towards the bridge. But now they start rotating back in. Seeing the need for the backup there. Let's see now, will Rash be able to pull this off? Moving in with one tire getting blown out in the process already. You see the team there from Sincerity now also starting to move in. Are they going to leverage the third party there? Ooh, Dream Team now getting rushed here by 7 deadly sins. Down goes King. Beautiful grenade though coming in the window. Lucid Stark now moves up. Oh, Nick does a quick drop shot, but down it goes by M4. Burge now the last remaining hopeful alongside M4. Let's see, will they be able to clutch this one out? Dream Team now just rounding them. Rushing in, trying to find their heads. Down goes yet another player, M4. Now left to defend against the Dream Team. King now just testing fade on the edge. Very low on health. Oh. And down they go. 7 deadly sins just clutching that one on. Finding the hits and sending the Dream Team back into the lobby. We got the players here from Rock still keeping a very watchful eye on the citizens. So let's see who will be the team to dominate today. 17 teams still alive. 61 players spread out across the map. Got the elite newbies now moving in on Apex, as you can see on that far western side. 2 teams still trying to get their way on into zone. Oh, the grenades now getting sent across over to ZK. Citizens just patiently holding in the compound. Trying to bombard the Rock Esports team as much as they can. Redemption coming in with a Mosin off the side here. No, that wasn't a Mosin. He's got the Mosin. Either way, they're just slowly creeping in, trying to find that angle in on the citizens. But the citizens, of course, now turning a little bit of their attention over towards the players there from Sincerity. We have right alongside 7 deadly sins. So a lot of cross fighting we have coming in. Let's see now, will Rocks be able to put up a fight against the citizens? Seeing a lot of waiting. We got Redemption now just trying to move up to the edge of the wall. 11 tapping away. Oh, nicely done. Respect finds a quick shot in towards 7 deadly sins. We just had another team just rotating a little bit further over towards, as you can see, that eastern side. But 7 deadly sins and the team here from Sincerity now starting to exchange a few hits between each other. They're starting to move up. Will the players from Sincerity be able to push in, get that aggressive rush going, and send the team from SDZN back into the lobby? So far, they're off to a pretty decent start. M4 and King both taking quite a bit of damage. We got Purge and Mesa still looking fairly decent. So now we're just listening to the silence before the storm. The teams are prepping for this push. A slow few steady shots flying across. You can see the Citizens and the players there from Rocks now starting to exchange a few more hits. Players getting a little bit restless. Trying to move up in search of the hits. Search of the action. Oh, there we go. Sunny sends off another grenade. Oh, it's getting closer. Redemption finds a little bit of damage. Oh, sends off another one, but it ricochets. Oh, man. A little bit of a rip on that one. 7 Deadly Sins not coming with a shot in on the players there from the Citizens. Now we've got the team here from Insidious starting to push up as well. Closing the gap on the team here from Radioactive. Ronnie just jumping out the window. We got Ragnar and Skinny now just held up on the edge. Oh, there we go. Beautiful shots from Henry. Now moving up just to claim his nice knock. Get the thirst in. Skinny, of course, now popping a few hits off the side there. As the rest of the Insidious team is scored in a very interesting position. Let's see if Killer B will be able to redeem his title here today. So Skinny and Ragnar just waiting. The players from Tactical, you can see over towards the west. So teams off to a way more calculated start here today. We're not seeing any compulsive rushes. Anyone overexposing themselves or overcommitting. Here we go. Very, very wise rotation coming in from Insidious as they decide to rather move on into a better positioning instead of hanging around on the edge here. But of course, now the players here from Tactical are getting rushed as Iconic 6 is starting to move in. Rushing pretty hard into their compound. Oh, several hits going off in all directions. Professor trying to hold on, but of course Tactical just moves in and swoops them back into the lobby. Off they go. Beautiful push that we had from Tactical moving in. That is what we want to see. Speaking about tactical decisions, that is exactly what we saw executed there. So well done, well played. Tactical Esports is coming in with some beautiful plays. Of course, now not stopping there, putting a few more hits in. As we see the teams now starting to rotate in towards the zone. Moving up, trying to get into better position. The Citizens now falling back from their position that they had over towards the bridge. In fact, all the teams we had there, all now relocating, heading further in towards the coming zone. You can see M&M situated all by his lonesome. Slowly tapping away towards the players there from Active Gaming as they're starting to move in. Only 2 players from the Elite Newbies remain. Slow, steady fire coming in from Active Gaming. They've spotted the vehicle. Now they try to put in their heads. The players here from 7 Deadly Sins, of course, now rotating up right alongside the players here from AKATSUKI. Just waiting for the support to join on up. And here we go. The engagement gets underway as the 2 teams start battling it out for control of the lumberyard. Got Insidious now just over towards the western portion as well. You could once again see a few third parties coming in. Of course, now also contributing a few slow, steady taps in the direction of AKATSUKI. Right, there we go. 7 DEMIZE now deciding once again it is better to rather rotate up into the next zone instead of trying to hang around and wait for the fight to come to them. Oh, Active finds a head in over towards the elite newbies. So they are now down to only one remaining player. Things are about to start heating up. The teams are running out of space, running out of zone, and pretty soon could also be running out of ammo. Oh, a few easy hits coming in there from M4 over towards Team DEMIZE. A very well perched position there for M4. As you can see, Baju just waiting behind the rock. Oh, we saw just now the scope is trained on his position. Down goes the players from the elite newbies. Romeo from DEMIZE now getting ready to move up. The shots are finding their way over towards him as well. Baju trying to send that smoke over towards Pavel. Oh, but 7 Deadly Sins, they've really moved into a beautiful position. DEMIZE can't find an angle on them just yet. Purge, of course, now just capitalizing on that. Comes with a train scope. Just waiting for them to budge. Oh! Here we go. A few hits find their way across now. The teams are all starting to move in. As you can see, the teams just starting to rotate up in towards the zone. Quick, easy shot there from M4 once again. Oh, the third-party hits now starting to come on in from Insidious right behind the players here from 7 Deadly Sins. Taking a little bit of time on that rotation. Not pushing in aggressively. Oh, justFRENZ now getting sent back into the lobby, but we've got the hits now starting to fly in all directions as the teams, just taking engagement after engagement. The tactical now contributing to the fight. We saw the team there from Fun also now just applying a bit of pressure. Oh, there we go. Apex gets sent back on in to the lobby. A few steady hits now, still to find their way on in. So much fun now getting into zone as well, coming in from that far western side. Sincerity now just spread out on the southern edge of the zone. See Radioactive moving up from the western end. We've got Insidious now moving up. We've got the players here from the rocks just alongside them. Going to be seeing quite a few engagements coming in, but Apex, Kage now moving up, sneaking in on rocks, but the shots now starting to fly across as the players from AKATSUKI and 7 Deadly Sins get stuck in the engagement. ZK now forced to try and run away as the shots are flying in. Can't decide which way to go. Kage on the one side and the players from Insidious on the other. Oh! And he rather runs in towards Kage. Let's see now, will Kage be able to clutch it out against the players from Insidious as they are now also moving in. Beautiful portion that we are seeing coming in across the board. The players from Tactical now once again putting a few shots in towards Radioactive. Oh, there we go. The team's really starting to light up the third parties. Tricky now, just waiting on the edge. Got a watchful eye. Spotted the movement up ahead. Right, so they're getting it to rotate further in towards zone. Got quite a bit of carnage now right here in the zone itself. SAST now just managing to quickly get that raise in on Muffin. Of course, the teams now all starting to converge into zone. Once again, we've got the players from So Much Fun taking position up in the north. 7 Deadly Sins just feeling the pressure. The players from Active now just ripping it up across the lobby, putting shots rather into all directions. Everyone around them getting hit. 7 Deadly Sins now moving into the northern portion of the zone, pulling up right alongside the players here from So Much Fun. See Tactical taking quite a bit of damage. AKATSUKI now getting hit. Oh, but the teams are getting caught out on the edge of the blue zone. Let's see now, will the African Kings be able to make it into zone safely? Several hits now flying in their direction as everyone is now just picking away at the fights. Very similar finish to what we had yesterday. Just look at this absolute carnage. Everyone just tapping away hits at the opponents. Wow. What a bloodfest this is. Ragnar coming in with some beautiful hits up the side. Finds the shots. Sending them right in towards Tactical. But of course the rest of the Tactical team now moves in. And wipes him off the map. Team DEMIZE now coming in with a bit of a third body of their own. Putting their hits across towards Tactical now in turn. So hit after hit. Shot after shot. Flying all across the map. 7 teams remain. Got about 25 seconds or so on the clock till the blue zone starts moving up once again. The Citizens now just grabbing a few hits across. Sincerity feeling the pressure. So much fun sitting quite casually right there on the edge. Just creeping on up. Just trying to stay ahead of that zone. But we've got the players now at the back here. Tactical starting to rotate up as well. Heading into zone. Crossing past with so many teams. See Wizard now just taking hit after hit. Managing to avoid some of the shots. But not all of them. The Citizens now also starting to move in 21st century. Trying to gain entry of their own. Oh, the crossfire. The hits. The Citizens just feeling the pressure. Oh, look at this. Tactical not just getting lasered here by 21st century. Baju now forced to drop down behind the vehicle. The players from Tactical and an active just in front of them. Oh, look at the barrage of grenades. Active, man, just stepping it up to the next level. Kiddo now just there, just trying to survive. Baju sends a quick one in towards active. Now he's getting rushed. Down he goes. 6 teams remain. Sincerity just holding on for dear life right there on the edge of the zone. Oh, but active now moving up in full force. Kiddo manages to find a quick shot and down he goes. Cash just puts the hit straight across. 5 teams remain. 2 of the teams already positioned in zone. So much fun, and Sincerity still waiting to see where 21st century, active, and of course the Citizens are going to be rotating into. Not a lot of options remain. You can see Gray now coming up once again. He's giving us an absolutely insane performance yesterday. Will he continue the trend again here today? So much fun. Seems to be convinced that there's players just past that tree. If only they could see. Oh, Octane finds the shot in on Cash. So much fun now stepping up, putting the shots in towards Octane. Pharaoh and Grace still remaining prone. Oh, there we go. The Citizens now just getting hit on the edge as they try to rotate in towards zone. Active now being forced to rotate up. Oh, Sincerity just capitalizing on the chaos cloud now. Trying to find a quick hit in the zone, but it doesn't make it. Gray coming in with some OP plays once again. 3 teams remain. Sincerity, so much fun, and 21st century. Oh, Muffin coming up with a beautiful hit on the backside here. Fun now. The last one remaining for the So Much Fun squad. Muffin managing to evade the hits for the time being. 21st century now pushing in. SAST just held up behind the rock. Oh, the hits. The 21st century moving into this one pretty strong. 2 players remaining. So Much Fun down to 1. Sincerity also on 1. Unless both of these players can get the reses going. Oh, down goes Muffin. There he's still alive. SAST now on the edge, trying to get ahead of the blue. Oh, Gray comes in with a blaze. SAST just managing to evade the hits for the time being, but the blue zone is going to move on up. Oh, and Gray swipes in just to end things off. Now comes Gray for the final hit. Fun now standing between Gray and the chicken dinner. Will this be 21st century's second chicken? Oh, beautiful hit. Oh, and he clutches it. What? Well done to 21st century, second chicken dinner. Well played. 9 kills to add to the board. Some well-deserved celebratory shots going off there for 21st century. Absolutely phenomenal play. So much fun finishing up in second place, coming in with 10 kills. The players from Sincerity finishing in 3rd place with 3 kills. Active Gaming coming in 4th place with 9 kills. The Citizens in 5th with 1 kill. The players from Tactical coming in 6th place with 7 kills. We got the players from Team DEMIZE in 7th place with 2 kills. Radioactive with 1 in 8th place. Then, of course, 7 Deadly Sins with 5 kills in 9th place. Apex claiming 2 kills in 10th place. We've got the players from Insidious with 3 kills in 11th. The African Kings in 12th place with 4. We've got AKATSUKI with 1 kill in 13th. We've got the Rock Esports team in 14th with 2. We've got justFRENZ in 15th place. The Elite Noobies in 16th. Iconic 6 in 17th. And the players from Dream Team in 18th. Man, there we go. There we have it. What an absolutely insane match that has been. Wow. The players from 21st Century, of course, stepping up with yet another chicken dinner. Their 2nd one so far for the finals. So if this is the way we're starting off today, I am so looking forward to seeing what we're going to be having in the coming matches. But of course, speaking of which, we're going to be heading into a quick break. So we're seeing you guys right back after the break. So don't go anywhere. What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, so we're getting ready to move on in towards Sanhok. So we're going to be lighting things up with a little bit of CQC to see how the teams are going to be performing and who's going to be the team to step on up. Man, we're in for a bit of a ride. The teams just coming in. Strangely enough, we saw that Erangel map ending up very similar to what we had yesterday on our Erangel match. So, do you think we're going to be seeing the same when we move on in towards Sanhok? Do you think the teams are going to be placing in the same kind of position as we had? Let me know what you think. Give us your thoughts. Let us know, who do you think is going to be clutching it out? Who do you think is going to be the first team to get sent back into the lobby? Quite keen to hear what you guys' thoughts are on that. But of course, we're just waiting now for everything to load on up so we can jump into the lobby to see what the teams are going to be doing. And of course, where that flight path is going to be forming. Speaking of which, here we go. All right, so as you can see, the players there from So Much Fun over in slot 3. We've got the players from Active over in 4. The team from Citizens over in 5. AKATSUKI over in 6. We've got 7 Deadly Sins over in slot 7. We've got Team DEMIZE over in slot 8. The players from Apex over in 9. Iconic 6 in slot 10. We've got the players from 21st Century over in 11. Then we've got the players from Radioactive over in slot 12. The team from Dream Team in 13. African Kings in 14. Iconic, Insidious rather, over in slot 15. The players from justFRENZ in 16. We've got Elite Newbies in 17. Sincerity in 18. Players from Rock Esports over in 19. And of course, Tactical Esports over in slot 20. And well, here we go. Let's have a look at the flight path. Oh, it's coming in from the west, heading straight over towards Lakawi Kampong. So fairly decent flight path. The players now, of course, will be able to reach almost anywhere they would want to go. I'm thinking only a place like maybe Cow might be a little bit of a run to get there. But aside from that, you know, nothing major. So fairly decent flight path to start things off with. So let's see where the teams are going to be dropping down, where they're going to be going. Of course, where our first early game action is going to be coming from. Right, so you can see several teams already making a quick move straight down. Elite Newbies and the players there from So Much Fun already getting things started, dropping very close together. So this is going to be pretty interesting. They got the players there also just off in the distance. Well, that being the straggler players, the ones that didn't get into position before the lobby got started. So now let's see what is going to be happening here. How these teams are going to rotate on up. We don't know where the zone... Oh, never mind. There is the zone moving up in towards the northeast. So the Elite Newbies right here alongside So Much Fun. Leon now starting to move up. Oh, Tactical starting off with a few shots there. Over towards AKATSUKI. AKATSUKI returning the favor. Oh, the hits just flying in towards Meme. Here they come. So Much Fun starting to push in. Eminem not just patiently waiting. A few shots coming in from across the river, but up comes the team from So Much Fun, rushing in on Elite Newbies and just putting the hit straight across X. Now moving up, trying to avenge his teammates. So Eminem and Meme, both players now getting hits pretty hard. So Much Fun still just tapping away slowly. And of course, well, they're getting hit. As you can see, X now the last remaining hopeful for his team. So Much Fun on the prowl. They are moving on up. Oh! There he rushes in and finds the hit and sends them all backing right back into the lobby. The rest of the lobby, as you can see, of course, you've got the players fairly spread out throughout the zone. Only a few teams situated on the outskirts of the zone. So now we wait to see where these players are going to be going on up into, where they're going to be rotating to. Of course, who will be the next team to get sent back into the lobby? Anything can happen. Could see a little bit of potential on the side here with the players from Tactical as they're moving in towards Lakawi. You see the team from AKATSUKI just up ahead. Zeus Usesh and his teammate. Right, so they're making their way around Lakawi still, just trying to get some more loot. Ooh, we got the straggler now coming up there on the far side. The players here from Tactical just patiently waiting to see Dream Team now starting to move on up as well. Let's see, will Gyrobot get a few of those hits in towards AKATSUKI? Starting to move up, improving his position. Ooh, almost gets a hit in on Usesh. Kiddo now coming up with a really wide flank. Moving up the side. Let's see, will they be able to catch them off guard? Get that surprise hit in. Oh, there we go. Beautiful hit coming in from Kiddo. But of course, still out in the open. Gunny quickly ending it off, getting a quick thirst in. Zeus now getting hit off in the distance. A few stray shots finding their way across. So Gunny now coming up from the hill. So Zeus and Elijah just hanging on the far side. Slow, steady stream of hits, still finding their way in. Alright, so the players here from Dream Team now pushing in on So Much Fun. Oh, so much fun, just putting up a really strong defense now. Down goes Lucid Stark Rash. Now the last remaining hopeful. Let's see, will he be able to outlast the players from So Much Fun as they push on in? No, they get yet another squad wipe in on the board. What a crazy play we've been seeing here from the players there. So much fun, just turning up the aggression. But of course, now we can see the players there from 21st Century starting their rotation into zone as well. So justFRENZ now moving up. They've heard the vehicles pass by. Now we wait to see where these players are going to be moving on into. Still have a few teams trying to find their way into that zone. Ooh, this might be an interesting rotation coming in from Pharaoh and Octane. justFRENZ now just lined up ahead of them. Oh, down they go. Pharaoh getting hit. Octane trying to turn around, trying to see where the shots are coming from, but not being able to react quick enough. Sicario just capitalizing on the hit. So Deco and Grey now left to defend. Left to wander the map. All alone. Here we go. Deco now starting it off. Putting a quick few shots in the direction of Sicario. The 21st Century now facing a little bit of an uphill battle. Only two players facing up against a whole squad. Of course, there's another squad moving in from the north. So we could actually see justFRENZ succumbing to the hits as they get caught in a bit of a third party there. But that zone, of course, now still holding steady, heading further north. We've got the players here from Insidious now rotating up. Coming in behind. So much fun. Will they be the team to stop them from their progress? Oh, well. Will So Much Fun turn the tables on them and get yet another squad wipe in? So Much Fun looking pretty strong for this match. You see them not just taking up their positions. Ooh, 21st Century getting hit there by the rocks. Fun now moving up as well, coming in from all the way around. Derry now getting hit in the process. Wi-Fi finding the hits. Let's see, will Fun get the jump in on them, moving in from the north. Halim now manages to get the quick res in on Derry. But Tricky is starting to push up. You can see the players here from Insidious now just making their way across. Tricky and Henry on the move. We've got a few more hits now starting to light up the kill feed. Henry now, of course, just pushing in. Rocks and the players from justFRENZ battling out, but the hits are flying in from Henry. Fun getting hit on the opposite end. Trickily now moving up as well. Cooking up the nade, sending it over towards Derry. Is he going to flinch? Ooh, does a little bit of damage. Halim still holding steady. Here we go, Tricky now rushing in towards Derry, just trying to see where he is. He knows he's here somewhere. Ooh, the shots coming up from the side as the players now start rushing around the building. Trying to come into a decent position. Oh, Tricky now getting rushed. Derry moving up. Oh, taking a few hits. Blue Zone about to catch up with him as well. Tricky now just feeling the pressure. Oh, tries to get the shot in the window, but does not manage to find the hits. And down they go. Fun, just ripping things up from the opposite end. What a play. Well done. Now we continue forward as the players are still making their way on up in towards the zone. See the players here from justFRENZ just quickly trying to recover, but now they've got another team ahead of them. Oh, Hannibal getting hit from behind. Sicario now trying to just wait for that angle, waiting for Venom and ZK to step on out. Oh, but it's getting from a hit with the third party. 7 Deadly Sins now just adding in to the pressure. There we go. So much fun now succumbing into the blue zone, getting sent right on back. So Bravo manages to get a quick heal in on Hannibal. But they're still now trying to make their way around. Here we go. 420 now trying to flank around. You can see Rocks taking up a fairly decent position behind the rocks. Ooh, they've spotted the movement. Did they spot 420? The 420 just patiently waiting behind the rock. Just trying to peek on out. He spotted the movement there from ZK. You see 7 Deadly Sins now starting to move up as well. Just rotating around. Trying to get into position. So they can apply a little bit of pressure to the teams as they try to rotate up. Here we go. So, oh, Fun is still alive. I thought he got taken out. Well done. Right, so Active now getting hit here by the Citizens as well in the south. Genocide pretty separated. Notification now just up ahead. Let's see, will Genocide try and make it around? Oh, the Citizens coming in with the hits. They're 11 with a few beautiful shots as Genocide was caught in mid-air. to genocide. Now waiting to see where 11's going to be going. It's making a quick dash out in the open, trying to get ahead of that blue zone. Got a little bit of distance to cover, but the rest of the active team is now just waiting for them right up ahead. And it seems like they're moving straight on in to the compound here. You can see Ted Bundy already starting to push on up. Gad now right there on the edge. Optimus just trying to hide between the rocks. Oh, nice hit coming in. Let's see now, will Ted Bundy be able to continue with the momentum? Oh, Gad definitely does. Finds a quick hit in on Sunny. Ted now really trying to get the shots. Oh, puts a few hits in towards 11. Down he goes. So Gad and Ted now one-manning it against the players here from the Citizens as they've moved in, putting up a really decent defense. Of course, that blue zone has also caught up with the teams. They now need to get into zone. Ted Bundy seems to be moving over into the zone now, trying to get ahead of the players there from the Citizens, putting quite a bit of hard cover in between him and the team on his heels. There we go. What a well-placed buggy that is. Right, so 13 teams remain. Oh, the players here from Rocks now starting it to push on up once again. Here they come, rushing up. Oh, justFRENZ feeling the pressure. Bravo getting hit in the process. 420 and Hannibal just in front of them. ZK getting knocked out in the process. To Redemption now one-manning it against the squad. Lots of grenades and mollies now getting sent in all directions. Let's see, will Rocks now be able to continue with their own momentum, get the shots going? Oh, justFRENZ now rushing in. Down goes Redemption. Venom coming up from behind. Will he be able to avenge Redemption? Get some Redemption. Oh, Bravo spots him. Oh! Doesn't manage the hits. A few long-range shots now coming in here from what is left of the Rocks Esports team. Tapping a few shots in towards the concrete, just for good measure. Oh, down goes Sicario. Trying to strafe around the shots, but gets hit in the process. Slow, steady tap coming in. Hannibal now coming in with a few hits of his own. Alright, so Rocks Esports now forced to reconsider their approach. So much fun now, tapping away, coming in on the players here from Sincerity. Oh, I see. Will Fun be able to clutch it out? Got Iconic 6 also now moving into position, coming in from that eastern side. So this could be quite the interesting zone, as you've got a few teams just on the outskirts still trying to find their way on in. 7 Deadly Sins and the players there from DEMIZE taking position within the zone. Iconic 6 now putting a few shots across over towards the Active Gaming team, as they all now need to run up into zone once again. Blue zone. Ooh. Being absolutely relentless. Just swooping on in. Fun still looking fairly decent behind the rocks, putting quite a bit of damage into Sincerity. Team DEMIZE now coming in with a few hits of their own. Active Gaming now tapping away at Sincerity, but the players here from DEMIZE now starting to rush on in towards 7 Deadly Sins. King just up ahead. Baju taking a few hits in the process. See everyone now just trying to squeeze on in. There we go. Birch finds a shot in towards Baju. Obi on ahead, and Pavel, the two remaining defenders. There we go. Quick few shots coming in from Pavel now. Fun gets taken out by Sincerity. There we go. The Citizens now getting hit by the African Kings. Team DEMIZE still just trying to hold on in the zone, trying to get the shots in towards 7 Deadly Sins as they're pushing forward. But of course, the hits are just going off behind us. As you can see, the players here from Active feeling the pressure as Iconic 6 is moving on in. Oh, Iconic 6 needs to try and get into zone, and they're definitely trying to push up so aggressively. You see Genocide just now being all alone in the building. Iconic 6 rushing in. Not stopping just yet. Oh, Blue Zone now just moving in. There we go. Active getting thinned out one by one. Beautiful grenade. Genocide. Wow. Almost doesn't make it. Oh. And down he goes. The final nade just to wrap things off. But of course, the hits are still going on here between the African Kings and the Citizens as they are battling things out on the Eastern Front. African Kings down to only 2 players. Oh, there we go. The Citizens now still trying to push on in. So many trees in the way. Blue Zone also now starting to push on up. You see 11 now starting to run in. Oh, down goes Demi. Oh, the African Kings clutch it out. Wow. Iconic 6 now trying to push on in, coming in behind the players here from Sincerity. As you can see them just up ahead. What a clutch that has been, though. The African Kings just putting in some phenomenal shots. But, of course, the shots are still continuing onwards over towards the African Kings. As you can see, God Desire now caught out in the Blue Zone, trying to find a few hits towards them. We've got Sincerity now also just coming in on the edge of the zone. There's so many opponents still just up ahead of them. Oh, justFRENZ getting hit in the process. 7 teams now remain. We've got Rock Esports still holding on for dear life just on the inside of the zone. But of course, now that zone has shifted up once again. We've got 25 seconds or so until the zone starts rotating up once again. 7 teams remain. Few players still have quite some distance to cover to get on into the zone. Oh, Sincerity getting hit there by Iconic 6. The fight now also happening up in the north here with AKATSUKI and 7 Deadly Sins. Everyone exchanging shots as they're trying to push forward in towards zone. AKATSUKI now coming in just on the edge of the zone. Oh, but the African Kings now capitalizing on their position, putting the hits in towards Iconic. Let's see. Oh, Switch coming in with a sweet shot off the side. But of course, we see the Rocks coming in with a few hits of their own. And the African Kings just wrapping it up, showing us why they've got the title. Rather, why they've got the name. Oh, DEMIZE now trying to squeeze on up. We've got 7 Deadly Sins right here alongside them. King. Oh, up comes the hits from Rocks. Pavel now out in the blue zone. Not the most ideal position to be in. Oh, down they go. African Kings now seem to be absolutely dominating this match. AKATSUKI finds a few hits. Down goes Elijah. 3 teams remain. Zeus from AKATSUKI. Look at the nade. Oh. Fighter with some beautifully placed nades right there. Of course, we got 1 player still out in the blue zone trying to out-heal the blue. So Zeus now just prepping up on some well-needed meds. It's him against the players from AKATSUKI. Oh, no, rather, AKATSUKI up against African Kings. Let's see now. Will Zeus be able to get the dub? Will he sneak his way on into a chicken dinner? Or will Love You and, well, Fighter be able to stop him dead in his tracks? Well, first obstacle, first hurdle to cross is the blue zone. It's hard on the heels of Zeus. Now just trying to get ahead of it. Up comes Love You. Oh! Zeus now left behind in the blue, and down they go. The African Kings just swoop in and get the hits. Well done, well played. African Kings coming in with 9 kills alongside the chicken dinner. AKATSUKI finishing up in 2nd place with 5 kills. We've got DEMIZE finishing in 3rd with 2. Seven Deadly Sins finishing up in 4th place with 1 kill. We got Rock Esports in 5th place with 8 kills. Sincerity rather, finishing up in 6th place there with 2 kills. Iconic 6 with 5 in 7th. justFRENZ with 5 in 8th place. And of course the Active Gamers finishing in 9th place with 2. The Citizens in 10th place with 4 kills. So much fun with 13 kills in 11th. Radioactive with 3 kills in 12th place. Apex with 2 in 13th. Then, of course, the players there from Tactical finishing up in 15th with 1. Insidious in 16th with 1. 21st Century in 17th. Dream Team in 18th. And Elite Newbies over in 19th place. So there we go. There we have it. What an insane finish that was to the match. Absolutely crazy, but of course we've got one more to go. Next up, we're heading in towards Miramar, so be sure to stay tuned. We'll be back with you after a quick break. See you after. What's up, guys? Right, well, we're getting ready for our final match of day 2. Of course, heading in towards Miramar, so hopefully we'll be seeing some crazy plays come in across the board. I mean, the first 2 games for today, of course, also just being absolutely insane matches. I mean, we started off yesterday pretty strong, and today, well, we seem to be continuing onwards with that trend. We got the African Kings, of course, coming in with a lovely chicken dinner on the previous match. So now I'm curious to see what the leaderboard is going to be looking like after today's matches. I mean, we came into today with the players from 21st Century, Active Gaming, and 7 Deadly Sins sitting right up in those top 3 positions. So far, we've seen quite a few plays coming in. The African Kings, of course, clutching out the second chicken dinner. We got the players from 21st Century clutching the first chicken dinner of today. That, of course, being their second chicken dinner overall. So now, what do you think is going to be happening? Will we see the team stepping up once again on Miramar? Who do you predict is going to clutch the chicken dinner? I mean, for me, it is pretty open. It can still go either which way. Waiting to see how the teams are going to be performing, how they're going to be coming into this match. But of course, with it being Miramar, you know, it is quite a big map. Things could start off a little bit slow, but of course, that all depends on where the players choose to drop. If they all drop down in the same position or more or less, you know, pretty close proximity, starting things off with a bit of a hard drop, man, yeah, things could get off to a very, very spicy start. But of course, well, we're just waiting to see what is going to be happening, where that flight path is going to be taking us, and of course, where that first initial zone is going to be shifting. As we've seen a few times on Miramar, the zone doesn't play such a big role. I mean, I think maybe a little bit later on as the zone starts shrinking in. Yeah, I think maybe then, but, you know, yeah, it doesn't play such a big role. But speaking of which, we have our lovely flight path, of course, coming in there from Campo Militar and making its way towards the south, ending up right there alongside Los Higos. So let's see where the teams will be dropping down into. Give us your predictions. Give us your thoughts. And of course, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Leave a like alongside your comment, as that really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Or so I hear. Also, if you want your team to win, you know, I've got that kind of influence, you know, just, you know, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Alright, so let's see, we got a few teams now already making their way off the plane. 21st Century heading straight up in towards Torre Ahumada. The African Kings dropping down not too far from them. So the 2 chicken dinner teams, the first 2 teams to drop off the plane, make their way down to the ground and get ready for what is to come in this match. Let's see, will the zone go south? Will it go north? Well, we're about to find out. Alright, so as you can see, several teams now already touching down. A few teams actually starting to head on in towards Los Leones. We've got Sincerity and the players from Active Gaming also dropping down fairly close together. Tactical and the players from DEMIZE touching down now in Los Leones. Ooh, there we go. The zone now shifting over towards the west. 2 teams, of course, dropping down over in Picado, that being 7 Deadly Sins and justFRENZ. Radioactive just north of them. So this is going to be a very interesting zone. Let's quickly jump up here to the players from Tactical. See if they're going to get stuck into any engagements. Because we've got DEMIZE right here alongside them. Right, so everyone out just moving about, trying to get a little bit of loot. Kiddo, of course, now just slowly pushing forward, moving about that 7, the blue bottom. No idea where the 7 came from, but there we go. Team DEMIZE, as you can see, taking up occupation of the northern portion of Los Leones. Alright, so everyone just looting it up. Fairly decent spread here with the teams. 21st Century and African Kings dropping a little bit safe on this one. They know they've each been able to get in a chicken dinner. And they are hoping to get yet another one for this round. In the meantime, we've got 7 Deadly Sins and justFRENZ making their way around in Picado. 7 Deadly Sins moving into the north. Players here from justFRENZ occupying the south. Right, so we're not seeing any aggressive pushes just yet. Everyone now just focusing on getting their loot, getting prepped for the fights that are to come. But Hannibal is not just waiting, observing the pink buildings, just making sure that he doesn't see any movement before rotating away. Sicario now, of course, right on the top floor here in the blue bottom. Also paying very close attention to the buildings. There we go. They've spotted the movement. Spotted the players rotating through the building. Could make some on the top floor. Ooh, a nice cheeky shot coming in towards Sicario. Hannibal and, well, sorry, Thor. Yeah, that was Thor in the window, finding a beautiful hit. See the return fire now coming in. Thor placed himself in a very decent position, staying to the back of the building. Oh, but there we go. justFRENZ now retaliating with a few hits of their own. Not seeing any fatal shots. Sicario just waiting in the window. Thor waiting for Sicario to move to get back up. Oh, some easy hits there from Thor. Sicario instantly regretting the peek in the window. Absolutely beautiful shooting coming in from Thor. Mini in the one hand and of course the S12K in the other. So Bravo and the rest of the team now moving in, trying to get that res going. Let's see, are they going to try and tempt fate? 420 now just waiting on the window. So some fantastic hits coming in there. The rest of the lobby now slowly making their way around. Los Leones still have a bit of movement there. Got the players from So Much Fun now starting to head on into zone. 21st and the African Kings still holding their position up in the northern territories. Not committing to rotation just yet. But we see So Much Fun now just creeping on into that zone. Sincerity right there alongside them. So for the time being, we've got this fight between justFRENZ and the players from 7 Deadly Sins. 7 Deadly Sins, of course, now using the opportunity to just push forward. Oh, there we go. Sincerity coming in with a quick few hits over on So Much Fun. Here we go. Thor now sends it. Ooh! Sends one in towards Hannibal. Really well-timed grenade coming in there from Thor. justFRENZ now starting to line up in the windows. Hannibal being just on the side. Ooh, third party peeking the remainder of the squad as they're now also starting to rotate up, flanking over towards that eastern side. So Thor and Purge hanging around the casino. M4 and Mason now moving up the side. Let's see, will Hannibal step in to this opportunity, take the engagement? Oh, loads of hits now flying up towards M4. Hannibal, I would have expected him to react a little bit faster. A little bit earlier. Oh, Sicario now just in the window. Purge missing on the opportunity. Down goes M4. But 420 hanging around on the second floor. So got one player knocked on either side. Oh, Purge not being able to land the hits though. But a beautiful defense coming in from up the top here. justFRENZ has got the players from 7 Deadly Sins pinned down. Maysam now getting caught behind the vehicle, as you can see there. Trying to hide things out in the smoke. Bravo now bringing the Tommy gun into the mix. Oh, laser hits from Bravo. Puts the barrel to good use and finds the hits. Now we got Purge and Thor remaining. 7 Deadly Sins now starting to feel the pressure as justFRENZ is laying it on pretty thick. Down goes M4. So Purge now trying to find his way around. Fun getting a quick shot in on Active Gaming. What? 2 hits? Wow. Let's jump in and see what is happening over here. This is just insane. Genocide, the last remaining player for Active. So much fun now pushing up, getting a quick burst in. Leon. Oh, a few hits finding their way towards him. But the rest of the team now moving in. And of course, Sincerity coming in from behind. Coming in with those third-party hits. Active Gaming just getting thinned down one by one. Genocide still out in the open. Not behind any hard cover whatsoever. Oh. And that is pretty evident with the shots coming in there from Switch. Just beautiful hits. Some fantastic shooting. Of course, that zone is now shifting in once again. 7 Deadly Sins still making their movements around over in Picardo. Iconic 6 right here alongside the players from Insidious now. Let's see when we have some aggression on this front. We've got Henry and Killer B up on the hill. Killer B now moving up, M24 in hand. Trying to redeem his title. Oh, there we go. Nice hit. Professor taking several shots in the process. Let's see, will Killer B be able to clutch this one out? Alright, so we got Tricky now starting to mobilize just at the back. Henry and Killer B now, the first line of defense against the place here from Iconic 6. You can see them just frantically scanning the area. Waiting for any movement down below. There we go, Professor making a quick dash for it. Rotating up towards God Desire. So Wonder just patiently waiting on the balcony there as well. Right, seems like Insidious might be getting ready to rotate out. Head further in towards the zone. Ooh, justFRENZ now applying the pressure over towards the team here from 7 Deadly Sins. Yet another knock coming in on them. Here we go, Thor now trying to move up. Maysam still alive. Still in the mix. Ooh, Maysam. Trying to put a quick few shots up to the top of the 7 of the blue bottom. So Thor now quickly moving back to the side of the wall. Gonna try and get into the vehicle so they can rotate away. Sicario now just patiently waiting for them up on the roof. Thor now trying to shoot through the smoke. But the smoke is there for a reason. Alright, so, well, there we go. And off they go. Well done. Right, let's see any other teams that might start pushing in. 7 Deadly Sins, of course, now going to try and improve their position. Potentially head even further in towards the zone. Well, that's if they're not crashing into everything on the way there. Well, nothing like a 32-point turn. You know, just to make sure that you fit through a little gap. Alright, so Team Demise, of course, over towards the drop. We've got the players there from AKATSUKI, just to the south of San Martin. Held up over on the ridge. Strangely enough, we don't see any teams in San Martin. Ooh, there we go. Henry has now decided to rotate up. Let's see, is he going to be able to get the hits in on the players here from Apex? Kage right here alongside Henry. Just waiting for Henry to come over the rise. Now they're doing their little dance. Oh, the hits coming off the end. Oh, up comes Henry. He can't wait to say hi. But of course, Kage also can't wait and gets the first shot in. Gets him knocked right out. Let's see, the rest of the team now seems to be heading in this direction as well. Up comes Killer B. Will he be able to redeem himself? There we go, Mystic not getting hit in the kill feed as well. Plays here from Apex now pushing up in full force. Radioactive and African Kings battling it out in the kill feed. Apex coming in with a nice rotation. Kage now just flanking up. This is of course being the problem with smokes in the match. Even though it obscures the vision, it also makes you a very easy target. You can see the players here from Insidious now just trying to get out of the smoke, trying to get up in towards safety. But Kage now just rushing up behind them. Ooh. Several hits flying in. Dream Team now battling it out there with rocks. Henry now managing to just move up far enough to get out of harm's way. But he's got two players right on his side. Here we go. Killer B now trying to make a quick run for it. Trying to get up the hill as quickly as he can. Henry, oh, gets knocked out by Kage. Killer B and Co now just tapping away. A little bit of retaliation in on Kage. Down he goes. So far, so good for Insidious. Apex still sitting on two players. Zero now just trying to get around over towards his teammate to get that potential res going. But of course, the teams, as you can see, in center zone, they've decided to all start moving in. And we're seeing quite a few hits now being exchanged between Radioactive and So Much Fun. And then, of course, the Elite Newbies and the Citizens down over in the south in the red zone. Down goes Playboy. Talk about capitalizing on the chaos. Citizens now moving up. The three remaining players just trying to hold up against the side of the building here as the Elite Newbies come rushing around the corner. Down goes 11. Oh, Potato. Ah, the potato. The infamous potato. Down goes Potato. Well done, though, to the players from the Elite Newbies, finding some absolutely amazing hits. Beautiful aggression. Beautiful rush. And now we want to see what is going to be happening between Radioactive and the players from So Much Fun. As you can see, they're still looking fairly decent. Both teams just sitting up here on the hills, on the rocks, on the boulders, waiting for an angle, waiting for an opportunity, but it seems So Much Fun. They're not having much of it. They're starting to push on in. Ooh, 7 Deadly Sins finds a few head over towards justFRENZ. It seems like they might be trying to turn the tables. Good Ronnie here from Radioactive now starting to move up as well. Trying to find a decent approach around the boulders. Right, the players here down over in the western side. We've got the rocks right there alongside the team from Iconic 6. Let's see, will we have any shots? Timmy now just scanning at the door, making sure everything is all locked up and ready. The rocks now just slowly moving in behind them. Oh, there we go. Dream Team now trying to rotate into zone as well. Here they come. Passing almost right by the players here from rocks. There we go. The shots are flying up. Nick now just trying to defend them as they rotate in. Redemption now just lying in wait up ahead. Oh, we could find an absolutely beautiful angle, unless, of course, they do this. Oh, they crash the party right on his little shack that he is stuck in. What? Oh, actually managed to get one knock going, but that wasn't sufficient. Down he goes. Beautiful push coming in there from Dream Team, but now, of course, they all still need to rotate in towards zone as the blue zone waits for no man. Or more accurately, the blue zone waits for no player. There we go. So Rocks now down to 2 players. Venom still out in the blue zone, trying to catch up. Iconic 6 looking fairly decent. Now already starting their rotation. We got the players here from DEMIZE now starting to move in on 7 Deadly Sins. Oh, down goes Obi on hit. Baju now starting to move up as well. Mesam, the last remaining player for 7 Deadly Sins. Oh, and gets caught in the door of death. Well done and well played to DEMIZE. But the fight is far from over. The African Kings now starting to move in as well. Romeo taking aim over towards Dez. Sincerity coming in. Oh, switch. Having a few shots. There we go. Up comes the nade. Look at the bounce. Oh, forever with a beautiful throw. The rest of the team now just hanging back. Iconic 6 now, of course, getting pushed here by the players from Apex. Sincerity finds those hits in towards the African Kings. But now we wait to see what is going to be happening here with Apex. They're down to the last remaining player. Several hits now just lining the areas. Everyone is moving in to close proximity. Those hits just going crazy. The players there from Tactical tapping the hits over towards 21st Century. Gray now taking several hits in the process. Cage now trying to send a few grenades across. Iconic 6 still sitting on 3 players. Actually, all 4 still alive. So Rock sitting on the side. Oh, Lucid Stark blows up the vehicle with his teammate in it. Sincerity finding a few beautiful hits though over towards the players from the African Kings. Oh, some nice fireworks coming into play. The players here from the Rocks now trying to rush ahead into zone. Iconic 6 still held up on the edge. They could spot them momentarily. But Radioactive now also starting to put the shots in. AKATSUKI putting the hits, or rather exchanging a few hits. Oh, 21st Century getting taken down. Down goes Gray. AKATSUKI and So Much Fun now battling it out right here on the edge. So close. One hit away from sending the whole team into the lobby. And Zeus realizes that and rushes right on in. 21st Century now coming in with a few third-party hits of their own. Beautiful push by AKATSUKI. But the teams still need to get on up into zone. So 21st Century now just zapping away relentlessly towards AKATSUKI. Also trying to find a few hits further down the hill over towards what is left of the Rocks esports team. I see them just scanning the area. Oh, we got a nice engagement up in the north as the players from Insidious and Radioactive. Well, as Radioactive swoops in and sends them packing. Sincerity now moving in towards Picardo. As you can see, several teams now just lining the perimeter. But Team DEMIZE spread out. Got the players from Tactical taking occupation right there in the center. And of course, the players from justFRENZ moving in to the blue bottom. Elite Newbies moving in to the L shape. So this is going to be a pretty spicy zone. So many contenders. Radioactive now trying to find their way on in. Oh, we're seeing the shots coming in there from the players here. Tactical tapping the hits over towards the team from AKATSUKI as they rotate in towards zone. Kido and Ko now just going absolutely crazy. So many players to potentially be shooting at. Oh, AKATSUKI feeling the pressure as 21st Century is shooting the hills. Oh, Radioactive moving in as well, coming in behind them. Oh, Pharaoh gets knocked. Octane super low on health, trying to get ahead of the blue. Making a dash for AKATSUKI just ahead of them. Absolute carnage, and Octane does not manage to out-heal the blue Zane. Blue zone. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, so the players here from Apex manages to squeeze into zone. Tactical, trying to send a quick few grenades in, just fishing for some damage. Of course, several players still to find their way into zone. Dream Team, as you can see on the far side, just riding the edge of the zone. Pretty exposed, not a lot of space to hide in. Iconic 6 now caught out in the blue. Oh, but the hits, they are still just ringing in. Radioactive moving in from atop the hill. Oh, Zeus with a beautiful shot. Zeus now moving up as well. Oh, Zetsu rather. Up comes Zetsu. We got the third body shots now coming in towards Radioactive. Zetsu going in for the res. Radioactive now feeling the pressure as they're trying to push forward in towards zone. But of course, there's just an absolute line of defense in front of them. A really tough line to cross. Oh! Lixon gets rocked over by the players there from Elite Newbies. Well, it's pretty good. Probably a good idea to save your ammo. This late in the game. Tactical now trying to get the hits in, as the players here from justFRENZ have rotated in as well. Oh, just look at the grenades now coming out. The blue zone closing in once again. Sincerity getting caught in the blue, but of course they have a few grenades coming in there from Team DEMIZE. Oh, justFRENZ now pushing forward, and down they go. Tactical sends them right back. Kage now held up on the edge. Down goes one of the players from the Elite Newbies, Muffin. Now just trying to survive for Sincerity. Oh, but Kage comes in with a laser shot off the side, sending her right back into the lobby. M&M and the players here from Elite Newbies just holding up on the western side of zone, trying to squeeze on in. There's of course a very exposed region. Only a little bit of hard cover remains. And the players from AKATSUKI occupying the hard cover. Alright, so there we go. Elite Newbies. Ooh, trying to hold on. AKATSUKI looking fairly decent. Romeo now going out exploring a little bit. Moving into Zeus. See, will Zeus come thundering down the staircase? Or will Romeo soothe him into the lobby? Well, neither for the time being. The blue zone is coming into the mix. Zeus jumps out the window. Makes a run for his life. Up comes Romeo. Oh, Zeus just claims the hits on Romeo. Oh, Kage, man! What is this guy doing? He's shooting the whole lobby. Wow, Team DEMIZE finds the hits on in 5 teams remain. Kage now just dominating in his little window and what's left of the zone. Elite Newbies, of course, in a very decent position. Trying to get the shots in on Tactical. Zetsu, the last remaining player there for AKATSUKI. Oh, Kage now still applying the pressure. Will he get the hits in on Gyro and Gunny? Oh, look at the rush. DEMIZE is starting to move up. Oh, Zetsu finds the hits. Oh! Down he goes. Powerful finishes him off and sends him packing. 3 teams remain. DEMIZE suffering quite a few casualties in the process. Kage now trying to battle it out. And then this happens. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Elite Newbies. Ooh, getting rushed by Bubble. Up comes Kage. Will he clutch it? Yes, he does. What a play. Team DEMIZE coming in second against Kage. Kage clutching it out there with 5 kills alongside the chicken dinner. Well done to Apex. And of course, the players from Team DEMIZE finishing up in second place with a little bit of a sting and 11 kills. I mean, what an amazing play that was. Elite Newbies finishing up in third place, as you can see, of course, coming in with 9 kills. We got AKATSUKI finishing in 4th place with 7 kills. Tactical in 5th place there with 7 kills. The players from Sincerity finishing up in 6th place with 4 kills. justFRENZ in 7th place with 3. We got Iconic 6 with 2 kills in 8th place. We got Radioactive with 6 kills in 9th place. Dream Team with 2 kills in 10th. Then, of course, 21st Century with 2 kills in 11th. We got the Rock Esports in 12th place. Insidious in 13th. So much fun with 3 kills in 14th. African Kings with 1 kill in 15th. 7 Deadly Sins with 1 in 16th place. The Citizens in 17th. And then, of course, Active Gaming finishing up in 18th place. So there we go. There we have it. What an insane match that has been. What a clutch by Kage. I mean, woo! Yeah, that was just beautiful. Well done. Well played. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, but there we go. What a way to finish off the evening, of course. That brings us to the end of day 2. Join us back again tomorrow as we continue forward, heading on in towards day 3. So be sure not to miss out on anything. Hit the subscribe button down below. Leave us a like. And of course, let us know who do you think is going to be dominating tomorrow. See you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic evening.